Okay. So, what do you think about the pedophilia? You know, the women and the children are missing. Um, a lot of killings are happening. You know, a lot of people are not thinking clearly during these times.
It's we living in very sad times, man. The pedophilia problem is a serious problem. It's been hidden for many years, and now it's just starting to scratch the surface. Now they have what you call a relationship thing between these teachers and these children. In particularly in Philadelphia, a lot of teachers are being prosecuted for having immoral relationships with these teenagers and these children. You had an incident right now in New Jersey where they had drag queen story time, where a homosexual pedophile was literally in the school reading story time to 6 to 8 year old children, man. So that right there goes to show you what kind of decadence and what kind of vile mind that these people have. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody's trying to go down to the school and rectify and change these type of situations. Like, yo, what are you doing? So you're gonna have a pedophile that's a known pedophile on record. He already just got prosecuted for molestation of an 8 year old child. These are actual facts. So I think it's a very terrible situation. I believe that the cause of this feminist movement with the women have caused these women to abandon their man. It's caused them to abandon the children and take on more masculine attributes, which is unnatural. Now they're reaping, not saying that what's happening to the children, excuse me, the women and the children is right. No, not at all. I'm not condoning anybody kidnapping anyone. But what I am not agreeing with is, the dysfunction that these women in this Western society have on men. Us. The man is the masculine figure. They're trying to change gender roles. You have the emasculine man that's following the over emasculine female. And most of these emasculine men are homosexuals / pedophiles, and they're getting all the information from these over emasculated women that think they they're playing the mommy and the daddy role. Like you said, these people, these women, man, are really reaping what they're sowing in this society, because it's something spiritual right now. It's past political or politically correct or culture. This goes into a spiritual realm where you're dealing with demons. These women are literally possessed by an establishment that has created chaos. It's created poverty. It's created separation towards the people that live in Philadelphia. Most of the people in Philadelphia right now are very non-sociable. They created a phenomenon or a device where they have made people so distant from each other. It's almost like people don't even want to talk to each other because they're scared that they're going to get some type of virus. I mean, you got people in the city walking up and down the street, going to work, going here, going there with corona masks on their face all 24 hours a day almost. So they're not even giving themselves a chance to breathe in God's fresh air. You're wearing a mask on your face, breathing in the carbon monoxide in and out. So you're literally getting sicker. You're not getting better. The fact that these people are listening to these things is amazing. Now get back to the women. The women, are getting murdered in this city. They're coming up missing the children. I mean, it's so much dysfunction and so much disparity and so much not listening to the people, especially when it comes in the household. The whole household has been destroyed. The man, the woman, the children. there's no communication no more with anyone, especially the women and the children. Toward the man, I mean, there is no man figure in the home no more. That's done. So these women really don't know what they're doing. They're just following, the establishment, and they're following the TV. They're following all these so-called, power women that really don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have a man because they're bitter. They probably didn't have a strong father, a masculine father figure in their life. So they don't really know how to treat a man. They don't know how to respect a man. They don't know how to be humble. They don't know how to be submissive. And that causes a conflict between relationships, even if you're trying to build a relationship with a man, or even just trying to have a cup of coffee or go out to lunch or whatever. There's no communication whatsoever in our communities, and it's destroying the people because there's no common ground. There's no clear form of communication between man and woman. And that causes a serious problem. And a lot of these women are literally going crazy because they don't have no spiritual common ground with their creator. And once they have a spiritual common ground with their creator, they can understand a man a whole lot better because the Most High is masculine energy. That being said, the woman, once she gets in connection with her Lord and Savior, she can become more humble and more submissive and listen more to the man, because the man is not going to steer her in the wrong way, especially if this man loves her. What man do you know that's just going to automatically out of clear blue sky just spitefully, push this woman into the wrong direction? No. Right now, what we're dealing with, man, is spiritual forces that's trying to destroy the family. And particularly, they're using the women and the children as guinea pigs. These children out here, these teenagers are carjacking. They're killing people. They pushing people off train platforms, and people are on drugs, dope, crack, fentanyl, methamphetamines. It's complete madness, man. The Philadelphia Police Department, they not doing nothing about anything. They just let crime run rampant. It's just total insanity. The Philadelphia streets are so dirty. The homelessness is so much. It's just a lot to deal with right now. So, I can go on and on. It's just a lot to talk about and a lot to digest. I believe that it's going to come, a time where they're just going to have to collapse the economy, shut down the power grids, which is going to cause a blackout. I've said this many times. You've said this, quoted this many times. Right now, they're waiting. They're in wait because they have to break down family. They have to break down the people, the children, the women. They got to break down everything in order for people to be at their lowest point in life, where they're going to listen to some form of a savior, which is the Antichrist. They're doing all these things to bring in the Antichrist. We got to be in a full state of chaos in order for this spiritual evil entity to appear. And we're almost at that point, man. We're $1 trillion in debt. We living in the nation of renters. And we have a lack of moral respect for another human being. And I'm talking about from relationships to family to acquaintances, and it's all kind of things. So it's bad, man, on the women and children right now. They're catching it the worst. I haven't seen so many women get murdered in my life. So many children are missing. It's insane, man. It's really bad. It's really bad.